All right. Heck, I thought we might as well go live. I'm sitting here watching it. And, beautiful trade today. Anybody who took the opening and kept a single runner back, it could still be in this trade. You're up really nicely, actually. You would have held that. See the openings right here. So you're right around the 40-point mark. If it hits the ES non-back adjusted high, which high is the real high? I don't know. Does it really matter? It's about a 50 pointer. If you get up there to the H contract high, it's about a 60 pointer. Not bad. We are all above. Northbound train. Northbound train. Look at that. Choo choo. As we said all morning, bulls control. All the battle plan trades we mapped out last night were longs. And the only thing we traded today were longs. It's much easier when you're on the right side of price action. Already getting tonight's battle plan done up. The review section is not done yet because the day is not over. Because what I've done is I've locked in my 100 pointer now. So the stop is at 69.67 because we're just so close to the all-time high. So I got a 20-point buffer at this point. So nothing to do but the waiting. Nothing to do but the waiting. I thought we would do a little waiting together if you wanted to. And so here we are. Nice trade from Jackie and Justin on the front side there. Beautiful. Now they exited here. I wish they would have kept a single runner, but you know, sometimes there's consistency rules and things outside of trading that dictate when you need to exit. So certainly all on the same train. Choo choo. Dow with new all-time highs. SPY with new all-time highs. SPX with new all-time highs. So let me go check on my oven. I got some chicken thighs in the oven. I'll be right back. All right, chicken thighs are done. I've been shredding those things up and making chicken nuggets using panko pork rinds as the crunchy exterior. It's really good. No carbs, no carbs. Chicken nuggets with no carbs. Hey, that works out. Carnivore chicken nuggets. So, I guess let's go look at NQ here. Yeah. So NQ's all-time high is here. Not all-time high, I'm so sorry. Last week high is here. So maybe that thing will push to there, to last week's high. Still got a ways to go for its all-time high. And ES will get its all-time high as well. Which all-time high? Well, there's three of them. The ES non-adjusted high, non-back adjusted. This back adjust button. Oh, you can't see that. Let me slide that down. There we go. So right now I have the back adjust button turned on. There's debates back and forth. The back adjust or not back adjust. Doesn't really matter. Trade the levels and hold your runner. But non-back adjusted, the high is here. If you back adjust it, the high is at 1175. And if you just look at the contract you're trading, which is the H contract, the all-time high is 7014. In fact, let's just go look at that because we got time. Yes, H. Let me turn off the strong levels. Let's go to a daily chart. And let's turn on the magnet tool. And there we go. 7014 is the H contract high. So there's that. You know, and I'm torn about the stop. I mean, I got the stop at 100 pointer, which is at 67, which is here. You know, but perfect chest has you here because you want to be under the low, which is where I was, you know, last night. Here was the low. I was 5 to 10 points underneath here. Didn't get me. Cool. Another higher high and a higher low. Stop goes here. But because you're at the all-time high, do you play it a little differently and lock your 100 pointer? You know, and then you go to, let's say, all right, is there a 30-minute? No, there's really nothing there on a 30-minute. We might as well put it behind the low. So, you know, our entries are pretty precision, laser focused, and runners are a little bit more of a blunt instrument. So I thought we'd watch for just a little bit. This will be the link for today's battle plan. I won't publish the actual entries until after the close. Need to see what we do, right? So our group really had 2 entries today. Here. And here. And hold runner, hold runner, hold runner, hold runner. So to get all the all-time highs, you got to come up here to the 7014, which is only 23 more points from the high of today. NQ is trying to stay above. Let's go 3-minute chart on NQ. Friday's high is this white line. New all-time highs. And what a head fake here. This down move looks like it's for sure going to grab the IB low, but stopped right at one of our bounce levels and went up. Grabbed the IB high. Pretty wild. Nice little head fake. Come on, get up there. All right, final hour, power hour, sour hour. I don't know how much longer I'm going to watch, but if you want to hang out, we'll hang out. I'd like to see it hit one of the all-time highs here. And for most ES old school traders, it's the non-adjusted high. 6 points away. Doubles, doubles. Doubles. Go, baby, go. We're also going to hit it, get its all-time high today. SPX and SPY did. Dow did. I don't really pay attention to QQQ. because it's not really, I don't care. I don't care. Come on, push through here. You've spent a little bit of time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost an hour. So the non-adjusted all-time here is 94. Beautiful. All you can do is know who's in control. Bulls. Map out your trades where you want to get long. When price gets there, you can confidently take your trades. Hold your runner in the direction of who controls. If you're looking for the right trades in the right trade locations, you'll do well. Come on, Power Hour. Do something exciting. Come on, get up there. Oh, come on. Crazy. Come on, blow the top. Hey, Pappy. Yeah. Not a whole lot for me here. Yeah, it just, you know, in the battle plan for tonight, the first thing I'm talking about is we're at all-time highs, and it's just not the highest probability place to look for an entry. And which is the all-time high? I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing here really. I mean, we had two fantastic entries, the opening and the 3-minute front side against the bull bear line. So we can't really complain, I guess. Pushed through that bull bear line with a vengeance, retested, hung out at the strong level, then fair value gapped it. And then that's your first sign. You better not short this thing. To the next strong level, push back above, got above this strong level. And now very close to the non-adjusted all-time high. Let's turn all that off. Clean up the chart. Oh, come on, pop up. I don't have a TP here, so I don't really care. It's just kind of cool to be in a runner as you hit the all-time high. And for most ES traders, they consider this the all-time high. So I would call that a successful day. Come on, 5 points. Seriously? See if there's anything on the news front. Oil executives expected to visit the White House on Thursday. I'm sure. New high. New high. Come on, get up there and get it. That's a cool day. They're just flirting and teasing. Make sure. Double check this. And actually, I won't put this here. Actually, bear with me. I'm going to do one more thing. So we had battle plan 1 over here. I called you to take along there. Okay. Hour 15 minutes just hanging here. Come on, boys. Do we pop it, guys? Rounding here towards the bottom of the hour. Of course, I do an afternoon pop-up live and we go nowhere. I know as soon as I stop streaming, it'll make an all-time high. Oh well. Working on the battle plan for tonight. You know, there just ain't a whole lot that you want to do setting at an all-time high. Up 100 and what, 20 points from Friday's low. Longs feel like you're chasing. Shorts are extremely risky. See what NQ is doing. It's still battling the top of Friday's high. It's above it. Dow keeps making new highs. Russell is barreling towards its all-time high. Come on, boys, get up there. Thanks for hitting the like button, or even if you hit the share button and don't share it. It just kind of tells YouTube, hey, this is worthy of being shared. I don't stream every single day, so I don't expect a large audience when I stream. It feels so impersonal when you're streaming YouTube, to be honest. Zoom is so much more personal. Guess it depends on your goals. Almost an hour and a half hanging out here in this small little 4-point range. Don't see that often. See where POC is. Wow. That's what I was curious to see, is POC all the way up here. So worst case, I'll lock in 100 corner. Best case, it keeps going. What do I know? And at this point, I would be behind the halfback, right? Let's pull that up. Barely, probably. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Right here's going to be the halfback at this moment. RTH halfback. I don't need to see that. Let me put it in the folder. Turn that off. Let's turn that off. Dang, I turned off all those level. Man, I should have kept them in a different folder. Pull that one out. And obviously I have this level on here twice. That is the back adjusted high. Let's just add that note there. That's fine. it's the non-back adjusted high. That's a heck of a note. That's fine. That's clear. I can't stand a messy chart. Well, final 30 minutes. Will I do a little dip into here and then come back up? We shall see. And Russell is still barreling towards its all-time high. Dow has made new all-time highs. SPY and SPX have made new all-time highs. Everybody but tech. Thank you, sir. That was from our Friday's battle plan. Down here on last Tuesday, literally, I took one tick of heat from our battle plan trade. And then today, we had a couple battle plan trade longs and a couple longs while we're on Zoom. If you took either of those and held a runner, you're still long. You're up 40 points or so. If you took battle plan 2, the long was here. I'm curious, where are you right now? Oh, you got a 50 corner there for battle plan 2. If you wanted. And almost at the non-adjusted all-time high. I need to update my notes for tonight's battle plan. Now the battle plan's getting to where I've got to add, like, as of this writing, I probably do my battle plan. The way I actually do it is probably a little cumbersome. I created an HTML editor so I can, there's nothing else I liked. So I created a custom HTML editor that actually is making it pretty easy. Here, I'll show you if you have any interest. So I created an HTML editor where over here I type out whatever I want to say in the battle plan, and then it renders it in HTML. Then I can go into the HTML and make anything a little more styled if I want it to. And then I copy this HTML here, and I post it on my website. Kind of how I do it. A little archaic, a little old school, a little front page action, basically. If you know what front page is from back in the day. A Microsoft product. Come on, get up there. Let's get that non-adjusted high. You can do it, baby. Come on. So if you took Battle Plan 2, could you take 60? 60 would have been right here. Let's see. See if it gets there. Yes. Well, with the help. I know enough to navigate myself. How about that? I couldn't be a coder for a career, but if I want to get something done, I can get it done. All right, let's see if we can get up there, man. Pretty sweet. So these green up arrows you see here were longs. We weren't looking for shorts at all. Last night, Battle Plan 1 activated for the Asia session here. Boom. And TP kept a runner. Got you out. And then you got Battle Plan trade number 2 here. You got long right there, actually. And if you held, you are still long. 50 points at least. If you were with us this morning on YouTube Live, we called live. I'm at long here and actually TP here. And if you kept a single runner back, if you're playing perfect chess, you're still long. There's a video of the morning session cut up, like where it's 5 minutes long instead of an hour and a half long. All right, new high, new high. Come on, get up there, bad boys. Get up there. So for those who might be joining a little late, the RTH high, the non-adjusted high for the continuous contract is there at 94. If you back adjust, the high is 70.11, 0.75. And if you're just looking at the H contract, which is actually what you're trading, the high of the H contract is 70.14. New high. Come on, get up there. Man, it's really hard to battle to craft any high probability entries close by here at the all-time highs. Sometimes I feel like when we're sitting here at the all-time high, I shouldn't even publish a battle plan because it just feels so low probability. My goal was to be long going into the all-time high. So I'm really proud of myself here. Without being prideful. It almost got me out last night though, because I had my stop 5 to 10 points under this RTH low. Almost got me, but I placed it to where ES could do just what it did. So very nice. $20 more minutes. Can it get the all-time high, or are we gonna not get it and then let Asia get it on the opening? Right? Firm hour and a half here in a 4-point zone. Yeah, NQ is still a ways away. It's not playing the game. In fact, it's all-time high. I don't even have on the screen. Like, it's out of the screen. I guess I could lower this stuff down. You know, if I wanted to put the 94 all-time high non-adjusted here. There we go. Yeah, it's a ways away. And I'm not going to go into NQ and go, which one's the current contract high, which one's the non-adjusted continuous, what's the... So, it's... Come on, pop it. You're 3 points away from the non-adjusted all-time high, which most ES traders would say is the real all-time high. However, I would debate that, man. The H contract that we're currently trading is 70.14. Like, what's the high of the current contract? It's 70.14. So, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think it's ego. So, I'll mark all three and celebrate each one. And could care less. So, if you're not a member and you want a 7-day trial of the battle plan, which is where I map out the longs and shorts for the next 23 hours, go to microstrader.com and take a look at it. Here is going to be, this is going to be the link for tonight's battle plan. But we're sitting here at the all-time high. I mean, you're going to see me say, this is not my favorite place to be entering a trade. I want to already be long here. So there's not much here. But you know, if you get the 7-day trial too, you can also go back and look at the previous battle plans, which I think is very insightful if anyone does that. I don't think I would have the patience to do that. You're not going to do it? Oh, we got the market on close orders here soon. We'll see if that does anything. Well, I was kind of hoping it'd be a short little stream and we would just go up there and pop that and go, cool. See you later. You know, last week we had 2 outlined battle plan trades that went 100 points each. Usually we get 1 a week, not 2. And some weeks you get none. Four minutes to market on close orders. I'm going to get me some iced tea. I'll be right back. All right. After this, I'll wrap up the battle plan, and I got to shape some sourdough. I am a bread baker. All right, 3 minutes to the market on close orders. See if we get any kind of movement. But remember, I just think it's important to say it over. The H contract high is way up here. So we're still quite a distance from the H contract high. There is no such thing as a continuous contract. So the current contract we're trading still 24 points away. All right. A folder for the AM briefing. Get rid of these. Any single prints leaving here today? We do have a set here. Go ahead and mark those. Got a little period for A period single prints here. It's nothing big. I only like to mark those if they're big. 5 points. I don't know, is that worth marking? Let's see, I want to screenshot my put this in here for tomorrow. All right, come on. Get up there. Get the non-adjusted high, which is, as I said, most ES traders consider that the real high. Come on. I've been on here how long? An hour? And you're still not there? Yep, hour 4. Thanks for joining me. Sorry it wasn't too exciting. Certainly no entries. Oh, come on. So we hit the 1226 VPOC today. We can remove that from our chart. The 1230 VPOC we took here. I need to clean up my single prints. I think I need to start putting the VPOCs in the battle plan. Thank you. Hopefully it's not too loud. I don't play music when we Zoom in the morning, but on YouTube it seems to be a good thing to do. I don't know why. But on Zoom we're focusing too much, I guess. So if the music's too loud, let me know. Because I can't hear it on your end. I can just look at the input levels and it looks like it's just fine. I license all these songs. Well, it doesn't look like anything's going to happen here. I was hoping on the MOC orders it would pop up here at least, just because it'd be fun. It is considered an all-time high. Set of single prints there at 69.80.25. If you want to put that down. Set of A period single prints there. Don't need it. You know, one thing I told the traders on the chart today when we called long here, this thing just shot up so beautifully. We called an exit around 76 as an ideal exit if you wanted to be out and done for the day. To remove all levels from your chart, because when this thing is going up like this and you're not long, let's say you're not long, I don't want you to be tempted to go short. It's not time to short. So that's why you don't see many levels on my chart. Once you're in a trade and you're managing the trade, unless you're trying to manage intraday trailing drawdown, remove all those lines from your chart and just trade what is happening. You don't need anything on your chart. Once you're in a trade and you're managing your runner, all you need are the candlesticks. Account depending. Well, looks like I'll just go in to the overnight trading, holding my runner again. Just, kind of a big question. I have it at 67 right now. That's the 100 pointer. Perfect Chess says to move it here. I'm debating what to do. Let's see, that's 20 points away basically, so I'd want to be 25. That'd be 50 points from current price. All right, guys, I got to go work on the battle plan, start mapping out the entries, and that'll be it for me. I was kind of hoping we'd hit the non-adjusted all-time high. I'll be back in the morning for the AM briefing, and, hit the notification bell. I do surprise pop-ups from time to time when I think price is in an interesting trade location. And this was an interesting trade location. So thanks for joining me. I will see you later.